Hi, and welcome to the EZReader Speech Settings tutorial. In this video, we will review some of the most used speech settings within EZReader. This tutorial will be split into parts. This is part 1. Within EZReader software, we use a lot of keyboard shortcuts to turn on and off settings. Each speech setting that we will review has its own keyboard shortcut. But there is also a new app called EZReader Group Settings, where you can view and change all of your speech settings at once. To open settings, first open Taskbar, then select Center Bar. Then locate the EZReader Settings app on the bottom row. Once the app is open, you can see directly below the toolbar it says Speech Settings. All speech settings have been grouped together so you can see all settings on one page. Just a note, if you click on the speech settings right here, it will cycle through the different group settings. If you do this accidentally, you have a couple different options to get back to speech settings. First, you can do a right mouse click and it cycles through the opposite direction. You can also go to Toolbar, Menu, and go to Menu Row 2, and then click on Speech Settings. Now we will go through and describe each of the settings. First, we have Speak Doors. Speak Doors shortcut key is F4. This setting will turn on speech when opening and closing an app. There are 4 settings to control what is spoken. The default is None, which is speech off. There's also Open, which is speech on opening apps. There's Speech on Close, which is speech on closing apps. And then there's Both, which is speaking on both opening and closing apps. So let's go ahead and choose Both to use as an example. Before we exit this screen, please note that you do not need to save your changes for them to take effect. The Save User icon that you see on the toolbar is for saving personalized settings, which we will cover at the end of this series. So let's go ahead and click on Exit.
Exiting groups. Opening center bar.
And you hear Exiting Groups and Opening Center Bar. So it let you know that it was closing the groups application and opening center bar. So now let's click on the Book Reader app.
Opening Book Reader.
You hear Opening Book Reader, and then select Exit, and you will hear Exiting Book Reader and Opening Center Bar.
Exiting Book Reader. Opening center bar.
So this is how Speak Doors works. For every app that is opened or closed, you will hear speech. So now let's go back to speech settings.
Opening groups.
I'm going to go ahead and change Speak Doors back to None for the time being. The next speech setting we will review is called Hover. The keyboard shortcut for this is F5. This setting will turn on speech, text, or both as you hover over icons on taskbar, center bar, or toolbars. There are 4 settings to control what is spoken or displayed. There is None, which would be no text or speech on hover. There's Text, which is text only, which is the default. There's Speak, so hover Speak only. And then there's Both, which is speech and text both on. So let's go ahead and leave it on Both to use as an example. So now I'm going to go up to the toolbar on the top of the screen and hover over icons.
Restore user. Color pair.
So you will see a pop-up text that describes the icon, and you will hear the name of the icon as well. This setting will take effect in all EZReader applications as well as taskbar and center bar. So let's go back to center bar to test.
Exit. Easy taskbar. Calendar. Calendar. Contacts. Calendar. Email light. Editor light. User font.
All right, so now let's go back to settings.
EZReader Settings.
So I'm going to go ahead and change hover back to text only. The next setting that we're going to review is right-click toolbar. The keyboard shortcut for this is F6. So this setting will turn on text or speech when using a mouse right-click on toolbar icons only. There are 3 settings to control what is spoken or displayed. There's text only, which is the default. There's speak only, and there's both. So with both on, let's go back up to the toolbar and we're going to hover over color. Now I'm going to right mouse click and you will see a pop-up message in the middle of the screen and you will hear speech describing what icon you just pressed.
Color pair. Restore user.
This setting will take effect in all EZReader apps for the toolbar. This does not apply to taskbar or center bar though. A right mouse click on taskbar or center bar actually closes EZReader completely. So actually, let's go ahead and exit. Let's go back to center bar. And I'm going to right mouse click on center bar. And you see it completely shuts down EZReader. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and reopen. I'm going to go back to center bar and go back to EZReader settings. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and change right click back to text only. The next setting is speak shortcuts. The keyboard shortcut for this is F7. This setting will turn on speech when using a keyboard shortcut, and it will provide a description of the shortcut pressed. There are 2 settings for this, on and off. I'm going to go ahead and turn this setting on, and then I'm going to exit and go back to center bar. And I'm going to press keyboard shortcut Control-Shift-V as in Victor to display the current EZReader version. So I'm going to press Control-Shift-V.
Shortcut pressed. Version.
So you hear shortcut pressed and version. So it tells you the shortcut keys were pressed and what the shortcut is for. So let's go back to EZReader settings. The next setting is include key. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Include shortcut key actually allows you to hear the actual shortcut keys that were pressed. So with this on, let's go back to center bar. And we're going to do the same shortcut. We're going to do Control-Shift-V again.
Shortcut pressed. Version. CSV.
So now you hear the addition of the actual shortcut keys, Control-Shift-V. So let's go back to settings. The setting for include key also affects what happens when you hover. With hover text on, let's hover over an icon on the toolbar. So now when you hover, you see text, it shows you the name of the icon, and then you see at the end, it also has the shortcut key. So color pair, the shortcut key is Control-Y. Restore user is O. Save user is S. Well, that will conclude part 1 of the speech settings tutorials. Please watch the other videos in the speech settings series for more information. You can also reach out to the EZReader support team for more help with speech settings.